How long did you work on that today?
Oh man, yeah, it took a little while.
Oh man, hey, thank you everybody.
Awesome.
It is a happy birthday, and
it took me longer to find an old picture of Concord than it did the rest of the stuff.
Oh, is that Concord? I didn't
see Concord.
I have to go back and put that back up. I wasn't even looking at that.
Yeah, take a look. Hold on, here we go.
I didn't even notice. Oh, Concord. Is that New Hampshire or California?
That might be New Hampshire.
Looks like that ain't California.
That's even better. That's even better. That might be New Hampshire.
We didn't have that in our town. I don't recognize that building.
Oh, man. Oh, your camera went out there, Dan.
Larry, Bear, Kapler, and Farhan.
Yeah.
Who's that on the left?
That's Chardall.
Oh, gosh. Oh, man. That's hilarious.
Oh, my gosh.
Hey, can you hear me good still?
I hear you just fine. It's just you got no video on you.
I got the Niner because of my headphones or whatever, the computer. I got the Niner game in my ear because I'm watching it on the other deal. So I'm listening to Papa. That's all I can hear. Let me see if I can turn it down a little bit.
Just so you know, your camera's down.
Camera's down?
Yeah, camera is down. I think. Hold on. You might be coming back. There you go. You're back. Okay, I'll get rid of this now. There we go.
Where am I?
There you go. There you go.
Right.
Well, nope. There you go. You're a
frozen
little bit
now.
I think it's a little bit. It might be your internet connection, but you should, if you want to.
The browser lost connection to your camera.
It should come back. It should come back.
Jake
there
Moody
you are.
Missed an extra
there
point.
You are.
All right. There we go. All right. So
Eric Hernandez, who's Chardall?
Anyway, Lou.
Oh.
All right. Hey, anyway,
not too shabby, huh?
I know, Lou. It's preseason, but it's more interesting and entertaining than the Giants. I tell you that.
Yeah.
I like watching. I want to see Trey Lance. He's about ready to come in.
Nice.
Giants. Let's see. I'll spend 10 minutes on the Giants, and I'm going. I may just jump off. This is. Hey, they played their A game tonight, offensively. Their A game. How many hits did they have? Like 10?
11.
Look.
They had 11 hits.
There's Trey Lance. Okay, so Giants had
11 hits on 5 runs.
Come on, where's the box score? Where'd it go? Okay, here we go. Box score. Giants had 11 hits.
Yep.
They hit over 300, 11 for 34, and they still lose. That's a sign. You know, I could feel they were going to lose tonight. I just had it all the way. Even
and it was Chirinos. That was the issue. You know, this is the guy. I mean, they got the runs, but unfortunately, Webb wasn't. He was okay, but. And then they made it. And then Kapler just couldn't go to the pin when he should have. He should have brought in Taylor Rogers to fix up.
Taylor Rogers was in the pin. He didn't use him. Tyler had gone enough. He'd done his job. He gave up the hit to Ozuna, and it was like Ozuna's hot. So Rosario. And
here's another thing, too. They were saying real quick on KMBR, they're talking about, a left-hander hasn't hit a home run off of Tyler all season. He does well. But this is the problem. You gotta be, we talk about this all the time, situational. You're in Atlanta where the ball flies. You're going against Rosario, who hits well against righties. I mean, you got to put those all together, and you got to go for the kill. You needed this win because tomorrow's not going to be easy. So I don't know why he just didn't go to his lefty, just for that insurance. And this was the second inning that Tyler was pitching as well.
Yeah, exactly. Second inning, he'd already got gone 1 2/3. It's time to take them out. But hey, I said that. Others said that before the home run ball. It wasn't like armchair quarterback.
Right.
This was, but that's all right, man. Hey, Giants they're gonna get have to deal with Max Fried tomorrow.
Not going to be easy.
And likely they get swept. If we pull up here, let me see what's going on in the second. There's double headers in Southern California because of the big storm coming in tomorrow.
Yep, that's right.
So
yep. Talking about a lot of rain, a lot of flooding, they're saying.
Yeah, the Dodgers beat the Marlins 3-1 in the first game. Diamondbacks beat the Padres 6-4 in the first, and they're winning 4-1 in the second. Diamondbacks are starting to get warmed up after they went through that horrible stretch.
Yep.
So what that means is they are going to gain. If they hold on and win, they will be a half game. Is this right? How are the Giants still a half game up on Chicago?
Chicago won today.
Because Miami lost, Cincinnati lost, Arizona could tie and get within a half game or a game of the Giants. They're in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got Miami, Cincinnati, Arizona right on their heels.
Right on it. Yep.
And San Diego's not doing well. Man, I thought San Diego, this may be the end of San Diego this week. If they don't come back and win today and then somehow, they got to try and almost sweep Miami on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Otherwise,
that's not going to be easy.
Fall backwards. But anyway, what's going on in the chat, everybody? We're
just talking about how the people don't like Kapler, kind of the same stuff.
Yeah. Oh man. The Giants just have a whole team of. Somebody says Camargo doesn't impress me. The whole team's.
We touched on this yesterday, Dan. What David Howie? Haven't seen you in the chat. Welcome. He says fans like Rothberg believe in this team is why the Giants won't change. 30,000 goats every game.
Yeah, Robert, if you would actually be a little bit more objective, change could actually be done. But I'm not getting on you, but it just, well, in a way, I'm kind of just letting you know that it's fans that have complete optimism in what they're doing. You're seeing good baseball now when you see Atlanta. This is like Giants are more like a AAA team compared to Atlanta.
Yes.
Okay.
Atlanta is
and as they start playing better teams that actually smoke the ball, it's really, really obvious that the Giants are not on the same level. And, this is not a playoff team. This is a team that's basically got several average to below average players. They have two players, in my opinion, that are above average. They're not all-stars. They're just above average. And that's Flores and Estrada. The rest of their players from the position side. Now, they do have all-stars in Webb and Cobb. And let me give you Bailey, too. Bailey's going to be an above average and maybe an all-star. But that's not enough to get you anywhere. You got to build and develop. So we say the same thing every night.
Exactly.
And the Giants played a good game tonight.
Yeah, they did. They came out and hit the ball, and they just wasn't enough.
Yeah, you can't even fault Webb, really. I mean, it's just Atlanta's a hitting. Atlanta
exactly. They're tough.
Go down as the best all-time hitting team for slugging percentage in the history of the baseball.
But this is the problem. This is why we said this is going to be a problem when the Giants, where they need to win, when you're going against teams like this, it's going to make it that much more difficult. That's why they needed to beat the Angels in a series. They needed to beat the A's in a series. I mean, it's just
exactly.
And then we knew once that Texas started that, we ain't going to be winning many series. And here's another series that we lost. But real quick, Rothberg, yeah, Robert Rogers was being dominant, but you got a rested bullpen. Bring in his brother. When you saw that he allowed that one hit, you got a lefty, make it a lefty on lefty. You need to win that game. But
yeah, what happened to the platoon, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, Mr. Platoon decided not to platoon, I guess. So, and
wow.
now you got Max Fried tomorrow, and then the Phillies have to. I'm not sure. Do they have who they got lined up?
Let me look at the Phil's pitching matchups because I'm sure it's TBA, and Cobb.
Yeah, you're not gonna see Cobb or Webb on this one.
I think Cobb might go Wednesday. Let's see. Monday, it's Aaron Nola against undecided.
Oh wow, he's having a good year.
Tuesday. Hold on here.
Hey, Matthew, I think I have to disagree with you here where you say it's more on Rogers. Yeah, he does have to make the pitches, but Kapler's having him go out there for a second inning. This guy, yeah, he probably could pitch a couple of innings, but you have a rested bullpen. You got Rosario. You're in Atlanta where the ball flies. The guy crushes lefties. Why take that chance when you had his brother warmed up in the bullpen? Now, if he brought Taylor in and then Taylor didn't execute his pitches, then I would say that would be on the player more than the manager. The manager needs to know this. That's the issue that we have with Kapler is it doesn't seem like he has the situational awareness within a game to make decisions that is going to lead the team to victory. That's the issue that I have. How's Trey doing?
Right now, they're play under review for an interception. He did a screen pass that he just didn't get it high enough, and the guy tipped it, and it got picked off. But defensive lineman may have trapped it, hopefully. Either way, it wasn't a good play. But otherwise, he hasn't done anything besides look bad prior to that.
Good. Better than last week?
Darnold looked really good on the last drive, led the 49ers to a touchdown. Then Jake Moody missed an extra point. The wind, he kicked it right down the middle, and the wind just went, just took it.
Wind shear?
What's that?
A wind shear, maybe?
Yeah. It's, that he's got to get used to the wind in that stadium. But
yeah, I agree, Logan. I don't want Harrison to be called up quite yet.
Oh no, not
this
yet.
Would be the wrong time to be doing that.
That would be typical of the Giants to bring him up. Some people are saying he's coming up maybe tomorrow. No.
How would you resolve these issues, Robert?
That would be crazy.
Plus, hey, go ahead, Dan.
Go ahead, Eric.
What you would do to resolve these issues has already passed. You had a chance at the trade deadline to do something. Farhan didn't do nothing. Whether it was selling, whether it was buying, whatever your pick your poison, if you will. But he didn't do anything to improve the roster. So this is who you're going with. This is your team. This is the team that they wanted to roll with, and this is what we got. So how do you resolve it? Honestly, I don't know. If for this season, there's nothing you can do.
I don't think Moody's bad, MF. He'll figure it out. It takes a while to learn the stadium, the wind, everything. He's a really good kicker and accurate. But hopefully
I'd be onto something there, David.
Figure it out. But anyway, what do we got here?
It says MF threw a pick. So was it a pick then?
Trey threw pick. Well, yeah, it was a pick. Yeah.
Morkatna says, too bad the Giants couldn't get a win for you, Dan, on your birthday.
Who said that?
Morkatna.
Oh, that's okay. Believe me. It's always a good present when you win some money betting against them because they're not.
Oh, did you bet against them?
I actually didn't, but I should. every time I do bet for the Giants, they defy me. So I just, but I'm at the point now where it's just like, whatever, you know.
Yep.
It's not a it's just a team that's, you know, tonight was interesting to watch because at least it was a good game and they kept it a game and they hit, but kind of figured that was what was going to happen. Just felt like the Atlanta was never out of that game.
Oh no, you knew they weren't. Yeah,
you know,
they're too much firepower. Robert says happy birthday and many more there, Dan.
Thank you, Robert. Appreciate it.
Oh, we got another new guy in here, Aiden Brayton.
Yeah, hit that like button, guys. Everybody hit that like button. It helps the algorithms.
One thing I don't like that the front office knows is that sometimes the best option is going with what has the most potential and upside. Okay. Example, Buster Posey 2010. What if they didn't trade Benji? Yeah, good point. You know, we kind of been harping on that. It's like, you know, just play these young kids. You're going to see what they have, right?
You know, people get on like, oh, what did Sabian do in the first years? Yeah, he won 8 straight years. Came in, took over in 96, the end of the 96 season, off season, traded Matt Williams, his first move. People wanted to throw him off the bridge, Golden Gate, and 4th down, Denver going for it. And I know I'm behind everybody and get him. He fumbles. Shoot. 1st down. Dang it. All right. So, so Sabian, first thing he does is trades Matt Williams for Jeff Kent.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gets JT Snow later in that same offseason.
Yep.
They win the division. 98, I believe it was. He added Ellis Burks midseason. He made great trades all the time. He got Kenny Lofton. He got the Perjinski trade wasn't that great, but at least he was making risk. You know, He was taking the risk to make trades for.
And let's not talk about his drafting ability.
Yes, and then they got later on, and they got Beltran in the and Pence. He made deals. What trade has Farhan ever made besides Chris Bryant that was for an everyday player?
There isn't.
I mean, J.D. Davis, if you want to call him an everyday player, he wasn't traded as he wasn't an everyday player when they traded for him. He's an everyday player right now because they don't have anybody else. That's the truth. So,
right on.
These guys, Farhan has done nothing other than make little trades at the back end, playing musical chairs with the back end of the 40-man roster. And, Brian Sabian was a former scout. He took the Giants to 8 straight winning seasons from 97 to 04. And let me tell you this. Somebody say, well, how many playoffs did he make? Well, they had one wild card back then. One.
Mm-hmm. It's not like today where you got up to 3 now.
They've been under today's playoff format. The Giants would have made the playoffs for 8 straight seasons. Imagine that, guys. And they pushed him out of town. And what did he do when the players got old and they had to rebuild? He rebuilt. He drafted Matt Cain in 2002 out of high school. Then he drafted guys like Lincecum and Wilson and Posey and Panda and Mad Bum, and I mentioned Lincecum. All those guys became the nucleus of championship teams, and he did that from the 05 season to the 08 season. They had 4 bad seasons. 4.
Mm-hmm.
04 or 05, 6, 7, and 8. And then he hired Bochy.
Yep.
In 07. And then 08, they started getting better. 09, the winning season. 10, the rest is history. Okay? I don't see Farhan building anything close to that because he hasn't even gone out and got a franchise piece yet. They don't have it. So I don't know. That's my take on it.
And don't forget, in 2002 they went to the World Series. They were what? One game away from winning the whole thing in 2002.
Yep.
I mean, it's just, I don't know what it is. Like I said, maybe it's just fans from 2010 afterwards who don't know anything other than prior to 2010. So
right,
it's kind of frustrating. Yeah, like you said, the rules have changed. It's a lot easier to get into the. I mean, for example, this team, even back in 2010, oh my gosh, you wouldn't even be sniffing the playoffs. Not even close.
Right.
But whatever. I shouldn't say everyone. There's a large percentage out there that think that Farhan and Capra can do no wrong. Logan, I don't know. I think there is an issue with the ownership. I don't know if they're the biggest problem. I think it's
probably the biggest problem.
You think so?
Yeah, because they love Farhan.
Yeah. But here, again, this is the problem is because you got 33 we talk about this, 33 different players within the ownership. And it's just, how do you even come to a consensus? Can one person block something? I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I'll say this, though, about the ownership. 33, but they have 6 people that's primarily making the decisions, board of directors, and Buster's one of them. Greg Johnson's the chairman.
Yeah.
So he's calling most of the shots. And the problem is that they want to break even. There was an article out the other day put out that they don't want to keep going. They don't want to go over the luxury tax. They want to make sure they're profitable or break even.
Right.
And so I say, if they're going with Farhan and they love Farhan and they probably want to add Farhan for another 5 years, is what was mentioned at the beginning of this season. So
it's going to be interesting if they come out and they say that would be. I don't know though. I don't know. I'm still telling you that Posey move. We still haven't seen the repercussions of what that is.
Happens. That's their only hope. Because if they go back and redo this again, we said it last offseason. They're going to go with the same stuff with Yaz Slater, and it's going to be the same thing. And they're
and the wonderful pinch hitting masterpiece of Austin Slater comes up again.
Struck out, didn't he?
He struck out. Yes, he did.
Didn't he strike out, Slater?
Yes, he did. Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, go ahead and go on. I'm just going to kick back here, and I'm listening to Greg Papa while we go do this thing because I can't get. I can hear you, but I can barely hear you. So because I can't turn the volume down. If I turn the volume down the way my mic's plugged in,
gotcha. It's going to mess everything up.
You.
All right. Lou Marston is now 0 for Lou Marston. Austin is now 0 for 20. That's pretty rough. Again, you're going to see all the people coming out. He's the best pinch hitter in baseball history as a pinch hitter and whatever. Again, this is not about the past. This is about now. Why can't Robert? Why can't Posey replace Farhan? Of course he can, but then again, that's gonna be up to the ownership. That's an ownership call on who becomes the president of baseball operations, if that's what his title is going to be. So we'll see what happens. We're going to have to wait until the offseason until that. I don't see. I mean, we're only got a month and a half left of the season, so I don't think anything unless the bottom just falls out. If it falls out, then yeah, maybe. But I don't know. I don't think you're going to see any moves until the offseason. Giants Niner fan thinks Melvin is going to get canned. Yeah, usually managers are the scapegoats for the most part. Yeah, there would be
from the Bay Area. Went to Cal.
Yep. Hey, what's up, Val? But yeah, I wouldn't mind picking him up. Why not? He's a good manager. He's had to manage under some adversity, so I think he would be up to the challenge. Let's see. MF says, I noticed that the hitting coach Veal looked very intense during today's game. Is he on notice? I don't know. Ned had a good point. You're going to have to put it on the players. The coach can only do so much. The players got to go out there and execute. And the manager and the coaches, their job is just to try to get them in the best position that they can to succeed. So I don't know. I guess we'll see how that works. What's up, SG? I saw you had an upcoming live stream coming up. What happened? Did you decide not to do it? Austin Slater, the forever giant. Oh my gosh. Yeah, hey, Dan Ranger agrees with you. Bring Melvin back to the Bay. Love that idea.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, the hitting coach. It's funny. I don't know if you guys remember. I mentioned this before when under Bochy, when the last couple of years he was with the Giants, there were so many people calling for Bam Bam's head. The hitting coach, you got to fire the hitting coach. This team can't hit. I remember hearing that constantly on KMBR. Oh, you know what I heard on KMBR, Lou? They said it was cramps. Lamont Wade had cramps in his back. So I guess it's
cramps. Okay.
I guess it's nothing serious. But I don't think you're going to see him tomorrow anyways with Max Fried.
Strider, yeah.
Yeah, he ain't.
I mean, Strider, Fried.
Fried, yep. So you ain't going to see none of the only lefty you'll probably see in there is Conforto maybe. That'd be about it. 8-1 D-backs. Put a fork in the Padres. They're cooked.
Wow, double hitter sweep.
Wow. Oh. Like I said, Arizona, they made some change last week. They made some changes. They DFA'd some players, sent some players down. So, they're trying to do what they can within their organization to make the team better.
Come on, Moody.
You guys thoughts
have
on
Meckler?
Already
seen this, so it's probably I'm streaming, so I'm
that's fine.
Minute behind Channel 5.
What do you think about Meckler, Dan? He might have to go back down.
He probably will.
Yeah. Granted, yes, he did well in AAA. He's done well in AA. But when you get to the big leagues, it can be a little bit different. Sometimes it translates, sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't. But here's the problem. He might be feeling some pressure. Bringing a Meckler in the state that the Giants are in, they may be asking a little bit too much of him, especially for a rookie who's just coming up. Like I said, you want to set your players up for success. You're really not setting him up for success when you have a rookie coming up playing center field and you're got a lack of hitting. You might be pressing a little bit. So I don't think that's a very opportunity time here for Meckler to be called up and try to help this team out. Am I content with the lineup? Nope. But there's nothing you could do. That's again, Robert. That's your team. Unfortunately, there's nothing else you can do. I mean, you can't even bring up Luciano because he's hurt. You got Ramos up, and I haven't seen Ramos. Gosh, when's the last time we seen Ramos taking a bat?
Oh, they don't play him because it's the platoon. He'll play tomorrow.
Yep,
he'll
play tomorrow.
Why even have these guys? Why even try and develop them? If you're going to do this at the major league level, why don't you just let them platoon everything, the whole system? Because this is ridiculous. It's like the platoon to get a little bit of an advantage.
A little bit of an advantage that may or may not. Exactly. Hiroku, I agree. Meckler earned the call-up, 100%. But like I said, in this point of the season where they're at, I mean, you're putting a lot on that kid's shoulders. You really are. And that's the only thing I say. I say, yes, he did earn it, but unfortunately, he's earned it at the wrong time of the season. Yeah, I agree. Senior, yep. It's frustrating for the young players when you're constantly going up and down. When they're going through the minor leagues, you're pretty much in there all the time, unless you're dealing with an injury or you're taking a day off. but you're the constant up and down, and you're not. It's not like you're going to double A and triple A and double A and single A and triple A. You're not doing that. When you're staying up, you're staying up. And unfortunately, the Giants, they got the carousel going, and it's hard to that. And I think that's something that happened with Ramos. We've talked about this before. I think more than anything, the issue that happened with Ramos was more between the ears because of how they were treating him as a player. Yeah, they may be telling him, oh, yeah, we think great of you, this, and that. But actions kind of speak a little bit louder than words. And when you're constantly putting them on that bus between Sacramento and San Francisco, you're damaging them in a way. So don't get me wrong, you gotta have some tough skin to play baseball. I'm not saying that they're soft or anything, but it's just when you're playing with these young kids' minds, when you're constantly shuffling them around, it's going to have an effect. Who knows when Luciano's coming back, MF? I don't know. I didn't hear what type of hamstring injury it was. Was it a strain or what grade it was or whatever? But they said he was going to be out for a while. I didn't even hear a time.
Who's that, Eric?
Luciano.
Yeah, I haven't heard a time either. Don't know exactly what's going on there as far as the time length.
That's a good question, Robert. I don't know. I don't know if Farhan doesn't mind platoon system. Is this his? This is the 5th year he's been with the organization, and it seems like that seems to be his plan. It doesn't seem like, I can understand maybe doing it for a year or two when you're trying to get to a certain point within your roster to where you don't have to do that anymore. But it's been constant for these last 5 years. So it seems like that is his idea. That's what he wants to do. He wants to platoon. And that's the type of roster that he's built. But unfortunately, it doesn't last for a 162 game season. It just doesn't. Hiroku says, Andrew Baggerly talked about the Giants hitting philosophy and Ramos doesn't fit, but he's trying. I wonder, why wouldn't he fit? He's the one guy on your...
He hits it too hard. He doesn't fit.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. He's the guy with your biggest exit velocity off the bat, but he doesn't fit the philosophy. God, that's what I'm talking about. So tell me this, Hiroku. I'm not getting on you, but I'm just saying with the point you make, that's what I'm talking about with when you're messing with these young kids' minds. He's going out there driving the ball and you're not getting rewarded. I don't get it. It makes no sense. MF wants to know, is Larry doing a post game from the stadium? Aren't they in Denver? Are they? Isn't this away? I can't remember. Let's see what else we got in here. Niner Empire 101. Farhan would prefer a team full of platoon players over a team of everyday players. He wants the flexibility to marginally win each pitch. You know what? And to add to that, he wants to marginally win every damn deal, whether it be a free agent, a trade. That's how he always is. He just wants to win the deal. It's the same concept with this damn platooning crap. It's just, look at all these other teams who are competing. They're pretty much their 1 through 5, 1 through 6 is set. 7, 8, and 9. That's where you do your tinkering, not 1 through 6. And you're constantly adjusting that lineup. These guys don't even know where they're. It's basically, it's kind of, hey Dan, I bet you it's similar to what Wood said. You know how they said if they tell you to get the ball, you get the ball. It's probably the same thing with the lineup. Is you hit where we tell you you're going to hit. Yeah. No bitching.
I missed this tweet. When did that come out? Hold on, let me find that one.
Yeah, he's working on that. It's gotten a lot better when he was down in AAA. His ground ball rate was
it's an MF tweet tonight.
What's that?
MF tweeted, what a mess, SF Giants. The only media members who were right about the Giants were at Dan C, Monster Slam, and Sports Larry K.
That's funny. There you go. Nice.
Oh, man.
But that's one of the issues, or one of the things he's working on there, Hiroku, is to get his fly ball rate up. And this season, it seems like it's worked. Of course, it's not going to, he's got some history to undo to fix that percentage, but it's getting better. There's Liam. What's up, Liam? Back in the UK, I'm guessing, right? It's stupid that they're making Luciano play second if they felt that he's worthy for a call-up because of his bat, not his fielding. Then you make room for a shortstop from him. Yeah. They should have had him. I was saying that they should have, if they wanted him to play second base, they should have done it before they called him up, not afterwards. It's weird. I think that was an excuse for some reason. What it is, I don't know. But so we didn't get a chance to talk to you, Liam, when you saw that last game. How was that inside the park home run? That must have been pretty exciting for you. You saw a lot of pretty cool baseball when you came down here. Caught a foul ball, see an inside the park home run. That was pretty cool.
That was the craziest inside the park home run I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was nutty.
That was unbelievable. Like to, bounce off the brick and then hit the top of the wall and then head toward left field and get past center fielder Meckler. That was hilarious.
That was crazy. It looked like Keystone Cops out there with the way the ball was going.
Yeah. Boy, man, the Niners have been just second and 20 all the time with Lance.
Not good. Does he look good or does he not look good?
He's looking okay. He's had a couple of – looks good. I mean, they're rushing him pretty hard.
What line? And then we guess they got the second string.
Ronnie Bell looks good. He's going to make the team. I thought, Ronnie Bell was a wide receiver out of Michigan that I actually, in my mock draft, had the Niners selecting him.
Oh yeah, I remember that when you were. Who was telling you about it? Larry. He was on your show here, and you were digging around with it. Remember?
Yeah, and I said I got Ronnie. He goes, "You got Ronnie Bell?" I said, "Yeah." That would be awesome if he makes it.
See, this is the problem. Is Trey playing with the first string O-line or not? Probably not, right?
Yeah, Latu. All right. Good for that kid.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Can you hear me, Dan?
What was that?
What O-line does in there? Is it first string? Probably not.
It's third.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
End of the game.
What's the score, anyways?
20-12. Denver's ahead, so there's 4 minutes left. The Niners have to drive it, score, and go for 2 to tie it. Nice, Trey. Nice.
Ooh. Dan, Lou has a question.
Who does, Will?
Lou.
Lou, what's the question?
Ask Dan, is Lance a bigger bust than Ryan Leaf, considering how much they gave up?
I don't really think he's a bust yet. I just don't think he's played. He's only played like equivalent of like 4 or 5 games in his career. I think he just needs more reps. I really think Trey Lance could be a good quarterback in the NFL if given the opportunity to play. So there's just been so much media scrutiny on him, everything he does.
Well, Ranger says touchdown.
Okay, he's ahead of me. So it's maybe a 2nd and 2 from the 43. Yeah, he's throwing bullet strikes. I'm way behind, so now it's at the 22-yard line.
Okay, cool. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, when you're streaming, especially when you're on this free stream.
Robert, me and Dan are probably going to have to do a video on this, predicting what teams make the playoffs. Dan's tuned out. Let's see what we got. Saints winning the Super Bowl. see what else we got here. How was the trip back to the UK, Liam? I know flying back east or over the Atlantic going east that's the worst. When I was stationed in Germany, we flew back to California a couple of times. Coming west was just fine, but when we went back east, man, that messed us up pretty big. Which teams go to the World Series and who wins it all? Let me see. I think I know who's going to go to the World Series. I got an idea. I'm thinking Texas and Atlanta is probably going to go to the World Series. Who's going to win the World Series? I don't know about that one. But those are the two teams who are going to the World Series. And I think it could go either way, to be honest with you. It could go either way. There we go. Spencer saying the same thing. Braves in Texas. That's what I think. Yeah, man. The damn. Both teams have some decent starting pitching. Now with Max Fried coming back, that's huge. But Texas, they got Scherzer. Scherzer's got his second win right now. When you get put on a team that has the desire to want to win, it kind of builds up your mental ability to want to do better. So yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. Nate Eovaldi's been having a good season. Dunning has been having a good season. I don't know. And then who else? There's another pitcher I thought they had. Oh, Jordan Montgomery. They picked up from the Cardinals. He made it. I mean, it's going to be good. Eric L says Rangers and the Dodgers. I can't disagree with that one. I think it's going to be Atlanta, but Dodgers have a good chance. That both of those lineups can just smash. Oh my gosh. Between the Dodgers and Atlanta, that will be a high-scoring NLCS if that's what it winds up being. The only reason I'm awake now is because of the time difference. It's 4 a.m. and I can't go to sleep. Yep. Oh man, it took a good week or two to get everything back in order.
All right. Well, they didn't get the 2-point conversion. They had to try it from the 17-yard line because they got touchdown and there was a penalty for celebrating street guys on the bench celebrating that were not in uniform.
FBS says, laughing my ass off. Giants are so bad. NorCal Sports Network show is breaking down. Dan is checked out. Eric is talking to himself, talking about the rest of the MLB now. Not even Giants anymore. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at.
That's right. Now. I'm watching the game. I'm kind of like doing what Eric does when I'm talking. He's tuning me out, reading the chat.
Reading the chat or messing with Photoshop.
And I'm like, hey, what do you think of that? And you're like,
what? What are you talking about?
I'll say, yeah, that was a really good play by Peterson. And then they'll be like, oh, Peterson had a good play too.
AFPS, I haven't forgot that
my camera goes out when I hit the cord. I got a short.
I haven't forgot. I will ask Ned Coletti about some Sharks hockey. I'll make sure I get on that. So let's see. I'm impressed. Robert, I'm impressed how very subdued with another Giants low. Well, I mean, it's kind of the shell shock, a little Giants PTSD. It's like you're becoming almost senseless to everything that's happened.
Can you hear me here?
Yep, I hear you.
I don't know if my camera's all messed up. There it is.
Oh, there you go. You're good.
All right.
Did you hear what Robert had to say?
What did he say?
He's impressed with how very subdued we are with another Giants loss.
It's at the point where, I'm not going to get all riled up because I'm expecting it.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm expecting it. I'm expecting them to lose tomorrow. I'm expecting them to lose Monday.
Yep.
Figure out who's pitching Tuesday.
Hey, by chance is Ned maybe coming on tomorrow or
No,
not at all?
He's got to start school, I think, in Pepperdine. But we'll get him on. Next week's a big celebration for the retirement of Mike Murphy, the clubhouse guy.
Oh yeah, they're doing a Walk of Fame, I think, for him.
And they invited Ned too, so he was pretty honored by that.
Oh, that's cool.
So there'll be a lot of people there.
Oh, I'm guessing Mike probably had something to do with that. Probably wanted him to show up.
Who?
Mike Murphy probably wanted him to show up.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. All right.
This team is draining. Niners get ball. That's what MF says, whatever that means. Was it an onside kick, maybe?
Oh, it's going to be fun. It's going to come down to 2 minutes with Trey Lance with the ball, the chance to drive him down for the winning field goal.
All right, then. That'll be cool. I'll make sure I'll keep quiet because the chat's probably going to say something. I don't think you can read the chat, so I won't say nothing if something big happens.
Okay, yeah.
FPS. Eric and Dan, we should be celebrating losses now. That brings us closer to frying the two goofballs, right?
Oh, believe me, I'm celebrating them.
Robert, he goes, I'm not making any more promises. I'm only hoping.
No, I want change. I'm tired of this. They come back next year. I mean,
a breakthrough.
They played over their heads earlier in the year. I said in the beginning of the year they were a 500 team, and they go on a winning streak. I said, this is what they do. This is what they do. And then I got sucked in. They still could make the playoffs. I mean, anything's possible because the league isn't that good this year.
Right.
Miami, Cincinnati, Arizona, San Diego. Which ones? I mean, I think the teams that'll probably make, and even Chicago's not been inconsistent, but didn't Bellinger get 2 home runs today?
Both of them opposite field.
Opposite field, yeah. That tells you
he's on
MVP year, Cody Bellinger.
Yep.
When he tries to pull the ball, that's when he gets trouble. Hey man, Giants could have had him. He's going to make himself some money.
I was just going to say that. I think remember you were saying he might make 200. He might make more than that.
The Giants might even be just better going on overpaying for him instead of Ohtani and getting Bellinger and getting a couple other guys and using that money for 3 guys.
Again,
pay Ohtani.
If he wants to come here, he may want to go somewhere else that pays a little bit less. Why would you want to come to this?
Well, that's why they got to get rid of Farhan and Kapler because nobody's going to want to come here.
Yep.
Why? Oh, I get into a little slump. You're going to platoon me?
Oh, that's interesting. Here, hold on. Let me bring that up. MF is talking about what Jeff Young had to say something about Ramos. I'm going to have to take a gander at it.
What was that?
Jeff Young said
some really nice contact last weekend, but has been only seen 4 at-bats over the last 5 games. Not sure what to make of it, but you have to see what he can do sooner or later. Totally.
Yep, there it is. Hold on, let me bring it up.
Where, this one? Or are you putting a...
Yeah, I'm putting it up on exactly what he said here.
Why does my camera keep going bad?
Yep, Elliot Ramos has made some really nice...
Elliot, no, hey. What was it? What's the name?
I'm doing the damn Lowe's thing. I see that
Elliot.
H. You see that? Now, when I don't see the H, I'm good. But when I see that H, it jacks me up. Elliot Ramos made some really nice contact last weekend. 2 doubles and a home run, but he has only seen 4 at-bats over the last 5 games. Not sure what to make of it, but you have to see what you can do sooner or later. Yep. I mean, we've been preaching this forever.
This is why there's no fun to watch.
Yep, exactly.
You got young guys you've been waiting for, you're starving for, you hear about them, You're excited about him. They draft him, they talk about him, they build him up. He's our number one prospect, for a couple of years.
Yep.
And they build him up, and he finally, and he gets up. He doesn't do much the first time or two up because he's given nothing. He works on his swing this offseason. He changes. He's hitting the ball hard. He's doing what they ask him to do, get more loft instead of hitting ground balls. And then he doesn't get a play. So you know what? Screw him. Screw this
Dan,
team.
You know what I just thought of? Your camera just went out again.
Yeah, I hit the line.
But think about this, and this is something that you mentioned about a month or so ago, maybe a little bit longer.
Come on.
This is pure speculation. I have nothing to base this on other than just watching what's going on. Where is Luciano, Matos, and Ramos doing right now? Are you there, Dan? I'm talking to myself again. Oh my gosh. Just like, who said that we're breaking down? Was it FPS? Yeah, the show's breaking down. I don't know what's going on. I might have to send the link out here. I think I got to get another co-host. I don't know what's going on over here. Anybody out there? Hello? Hello? Playoffs? Yep. I am working solo, Robert. That is correct. I am working solo. But what I was saying, solo, there you are. Hey, I don't
have my camera tonight.
You're killing me. You're killing me. All right. This is did you hear the question I posed? Oh my gosh. Can you hear me? Is this thing on?
What's that?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. What's up?
All right, cool. This is the question I was asking. I was like,
this show is odd. Yeah, because I'm not into it, Eric. I'm not into it. I'm watching the 49er game. This show is odd. Yep.
All right, here we go. Real quick.
Go ahead. Let Eric run it solo.
No, there's a question I was going to ask you real quick. What is it? You mentioned this a couple of months ago. Luciano, Matos, and Ramos. What do they all have in common?
Luciano,
Matos, and Ramos.
Ooh, nice play. Oh, he's going to go. Ooh, down to the 20. Ronnie Bell is going to make this team, and Trey Lance is looking good. You're in field goal range. Beautiful. What was the question? What do Matos,
Logan's
Ramos, and
Matos, Ramos, and Luciano?
What do they have in common?
Yeah, some of the chats.
They're all international drafted by Sabian.
Okay, Sabian or Evans, right?
Bobby Evans.
Gotcha. Are they right now at this point in time? Are they any of them contributing to the team?
Are any of them considered what?
Are any of them at this point in time contributing to the team?
They're not good.
No, exactly.
And I might have to do this more often. I don't hear you screaming in my ear when I've got Greg Pop in my ear because your volume's barely coming through. You sound so mellow tonight. Are you screaming like normal?
Not quite. Here, do you want me to turn up the gain? I could turn up the gain. Too? How about that? Is that better?
That's better, yeah.
I turned up the gain.
There we go. Now I hear you much better.
There you go. I turn up the gain, and then all of a sudden we're in business. But yeah, isn't that interesting? All those guys who were drafted by their previous regime are kind of they had the little cup of coffee and they got sent right back down. And then lo and behold, Farhan's guys are up. Just saying. Don't know if there's anything to it. Speculation. Got nothing to base this on, but it makes for
they're
good.
Down to the 6-yard line.
Oh. Here we go. David McGuinness. Oh, we got another Scottish guy in here. Trey Lance to Ronnie Bell. Huge play. Where's Kyle McKiernan? Eric, the title of your show should be Eric Has Spoken. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, hey, good point there, FPS. See, I'm kind of onto something, I think, here. Farhan won't play the guys he didn't draft, like you're saying, but they bat Meckler, who Farhan drafted, and they have him batting leadoff or second every game. Well, it's usually second right now. Yeah. It's interesting. Like I said, I got nothing to base it on other than what I'm seeing being put out in the field, but I find it interesting. McKiernan. Logan doesn't like it when I say McKiernan. I don't know why. You must be English then. You don't care for the Scots, huh? What do we got here? Oh, what do we got? Matthew talking to Kieran. What did I miss up here? Did I miss something?
Well, Niners are just trying to down the ball. Denver's out of timeouts. Minute 6. They'll down one more, then it'll be second down.
Oh, you guys are talking amongst yourselves.
Down.
Okay, gotcha. Where should they bat Meckler? Honestly, I don't know. I think that he needs to be a little bit lower in the lineup. I think they're putting too much pressure on him. I really do. I think it's just it's dumb for them to be doing that. You know, when the team's going through what it's going through, I think they're putting too much on his plate for right now. Appreciate it, Logan. Solo show of GC talking has been very entertaining. Hey, I guess it's better than that rant, huh? Oh my goodness. That was kind of fun, actually, though. I have far deranged syndrome. Greg Dayton, 1-12 on the road. Yeah, I agree, Mark. He needs to be looking at, the team, not the who is playing for the team, but the team in general. I agree. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, there should be we're having a show tomorrow, right, Dan?
Who's playing?
Oh,
the Richmond Flying Cats or Squirrels or whatever.
Exactly. Hey, you know what? We're almost an hour into it. For those who missed the beginning of the show,
oh gosh,
the founder, CEO of NorCal.
Here we go. 3 seconds.
What do you got here?
Winning kick. Don't put it in the chat, whatever happens.
Okay, I'm not going to say nothing. Stand by, chat.
Jake Moody.
We're waiting.
The rookie. Snap. Spotted. Place down. Did he get it? It's good. He barely made it.
How about that?
Oh, my goodness. He barely made it.
Yes, there are times rookies are called up and they can overcome pressure. That can happen. But it's difficult. You got to have a certain buildup or a certain trait within the person to be able to overcome that pressure, because it's not easy. It's one thing coming up as a rookie when a club is having some success, but when they're floundering like this, it makes it really difficult. Really difficult. All right. As I said before, to start off the show, for those who weren't here when the show first started, the founder and CEO of NorCal Sports Network, celebrating his birthday. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding, Robert? Devoting 24 hours of just discussing the San Francisco Giants? Man, oh man. You better have a doctor standing by. Oh my God! All right, there we go. There is
the
our
Niners
celebration
win
we
it.
had.
Trey Lance leads them to the final two scores.
Well, there you go, Dan. There's your birthday present. At least one San Francisco team came through for you.
Yeah, happy birthday, Dan. I hope it's a gas.
All right. Logan. Hey, you're muted, Dan. You're muted.
Still muted?
There, you're good. You're good.
All this cords tonight. I can't even down here. All right. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow after
I know you are, Robert.
Get swept.
Oh, that's gonna be. How bad did it get swept? I mean, how bad's the game going to be tomorrow? You think?
Who's pitching for the
Giants? TBA? Did they announce it? Anyone? Did Giants announce? Because it was TBA.
Hold on here.
MF. Who's pitching tomorrow, or who's opening tomorrow for the San Francisco Giants?
First of all, what were the transactions they had today? They brought up Jelly and
Stripling
and
went on the IL for his back.
Oh, and Walker's out for the paternity list.
And then they called up Schmidt and Jelly.
So
Junis, Ranger 49 is saying Junis is slated to start.
It is, yep. It's Jacob Junis against Max Fried.
Ooh, I just noticed that. Angel Hernandez is going to be behind the plate tomorrow.
Yeah. Fun. I would say Giants lose. Let me see what Fried's done the last 3 games.
It's pretty good. I think he's only pitched 1 or 2, I think.
Yeah. 4-1, 1.2 point. Giants probably will lose tomorrow 6-1.
6-1. Spencer says 7-2.
I might even say 7-1. Atlanta's due to break out. I mean,
due to break out.
Well, they are. They've only got 4 and 5 runs. That's not much for their offense.
That's scuffling, right?
That's scuffling, and they're facing. It's probably closer to BP tomorrow.
Everyone's predicting blowouts: 7-2, 8-2, 11-1, 5-0. Cool Breeze says, "I'm out. Unprofessional" from Dan. Oh my goodness.
Who said that?
Cool Breeze.
He said what? Where did he say?
He says, "I'm out. Unprofessional" from Dan.
What's unprofessional?
I don't know.
The fact that I was tuned out watching the Niner game. Or the fact that
I think that's what it is. I think
he's the fact that I'm speaking in reality with the Giants.
No, I don't think it's the reality. I think it's. I don't know.
I darn.
What is it? I think I answered that.
I'm so.
Can you mention a rookie who became an overnight success? Ooh, I don't know. Who was a rookie that was an overnight success? How about I'll leave that to the chat. Anyone? Any rookie of an overnight success?
Overnight.
I think Acuna. I think he was pretty much an overnight. I don't think he struggled. I know he struggled last year, but he had injury. But his rookie year, I think it was pretty damn good.
Let me see here.
Julio Rodriguez last year, rookie of the year. Anyone that run rookie of the year usually did well. Buster Posey. There you go.
Yeah, he was.
Ichiro, Doc Gooden. There you
go. Fernando Valenzuela.
Yeah, there you go. Soto
today, they were down 6-4 in the bottom of the ninth, game 1, and 2 out, bases loaded. He hit a ball to the left center field, like to the wall. Had it been maybe a little lower, might have gone out. He just lofted it. Man, that would have been a big victory for the Padres. It looks like the Padres.
You want to bring up the standings to see where we're at?
Sure.
All right.
Padres are. Let me see what's going on in game 2 right now. Oh, Diamondbacks killing the Padres 8-1.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Dodgers game 2.
Here we go. All right.
They won the first game 3-1. Where's the game?
What's up, PK? Here we go with the
how did that happen, man? That's weird. Dodgers won both games of the doubleheader today, 3-1 each game.
Oh, that's weird. Huh.
I was like, what happened in game 2? And it's like,
that's a good call there, Matthew. Emilio Bonifacio. He was an overnight success.
So
and here we go with the standings. Look at
Giants
this.
Giants are now 12 out. 12.
12? Look at that. Look at that battle for that third spot. You got 2 teams that are dead even. Miami, a half a game. Arizona, 1 game.
Yeah, Arizona's starting to may have weathered the storm.
Yep.
And they tried to make some deals. They traded for Seawald. They got Tommy Pham. Hey, did you see that Tommy Pham deal today?
No, what was I think Eric was talking a little bit about it. What happened?
Let me put it up here.
You got it on Twitter?
I do. Let me
look at that. In the last 10, the Giants are 2-8.
MLB.
Everybody else is about 500. Giants are 2-8 in the last 10.
Game day.
My goodness. What did you say? Didn't you say the Giants had to play 560 ball probably to make the playoffs? Didn't you say something about that?
Something close to that. I'm going to say they need 85 wins because I think 85.
Do you think they can get 80? We were figuring that out, remember?
Yeah.
On the conservative.
What's their record right now?
They are now 64-59, only 5 games above 500.
What's their run differential right now?
+7.
It may be negative after tomorrow.
It might be. It might be.
It will be. I think it will be negative after this trip.
At the road trip?
Pretty sure. Yeah. Okay, so what's the 64-59?
Yeah, 64-59, yep.
64-59 is 123. So they have 39 games left, and they need to win 21 to get to 85. 21 divided by 39 is 538 ball.
Really?
Yeah.
That's it? To get to 85 wins?
Yeah.
Whew.
They pretty much have to win close to 54% of the games just to get to 85.
Wow, just to get to 85.
And there's no guarantee 85 gets you in, but I think it's going to be anywhere 85 to 87 is that last spot.
Honestly, that's going to be a challenge in itself just to play that level of ball.
Oh, yeah, with all the teams they got left, they got, 4 more with the Braves and 3 with the Phillies, 7 with the Padres, 3 with the Cubs, 7 with the Dodgers, Cleveland 3. I mean, let's see.
Rothberg was saying earlier, maybe we might have to do a show on who we think makes the playoffs here, maybe before it actually gets to the playoffs.
Okay, here we go. I found it. All right.
All right, here, let me get rid of this. How many games have they won in August? Not many. Let's see what we got here.
All right, so here's what this let's pull this up. Tommy Pham, he's a jerk. He's a hothead. Can you guys see that?
Yep.
Okay, Tommy Pham getting it into it with a fan. What did Brian say? Yeah, you can read that there. Brian said he's the guy that told the girl to shut the F, you stupid B, and not even loud. And we thought he was going to say, yeah, she was disrespecting me. So I told her off, and he started yelling at security to kick him out. But Brian, I don't know I really don't understand that context there.
The heck is going on?
But here, we'll play this. Let's get the volume.
I did not.
You can't see it. There.
Okay, hold on. What happened to it?
Hey, real quick, Eric, 5. They got 5 wins in August.
Strikeout. No, I did not.
Piece of shit.
Go strike out. Go strike out.
It's always funny. We always got a white man. A white man feel like he can just
now it's
Oh,
race.
come
because you know
on.
what? A black man or a Latin don't do that shit.
Race. That's exactly what you wrote down.
Oh my God, dude.
There it is. Listen to that.
No, I did not.
Come on, dude. Be better. Be better.
Piece of shit.
Go strike out. Go strike out.
It's always funny. We always got a white man. A white man feel like he can just
now it's race.
some kind of way.
Now it's
Not because
race.
you know what? A black man or a Latin don't do that shit.
Race. That's exactly what you wrote down.
There you have it.
Strike out.
That is uncalled for. That's
Fam.
uncalled for.
Bringing up race. Oh, it's like,
The dude, the guy said go strike out because he's acting like a fool, and now he's going to say that's a come
yeah.
on.
Go strike out.
Come on.
It's a San Diego fan telling a visiting team, go strike out.
Exactly.
Big deal. Big deal. All right, man. I've had enough for me tonight.
Had enough.
Yeah. So you can hang on if you want. You can keep going.
No, I think I pretty much been talking about myself. But I could understand. I could understand.
Yeah.
It was a rough loss. It really was today. They should have won that one against Chirinos. That should have been a W. It really should have been. The guy they said his last 3 starts with Atlanta, he's got like a 9 ERA. And it's just
check me out. I may be going on with Larry tonight with the Niners.
oh, cool.
He does a
Nice.
show. We talked today. He said he'd give me an invite. So that's why I was kind
Big
of
Frank.
watching the Niner game. I had to know what's going on.
I'll go check out Frank Red too. He's going to go live at night. Hey guys, if you haven't seen go to
Yeah.
Frank
In fact, we
Red.
need to get Red on here and promote
Yes.
his channel.
I agree. Go to In the Dungeon on
E-N.
YouTube. It's EN.
Type it
The
in there.
Dungeon.
Type it in real quick.
In the.
THA, right?
I think this is how it is. It's in the chat. Pretty sure that's what it is. Go check his channel out. He's just doing a one-man show right now. He could use some subscribers and some support. So go check him out. He's a really good guy. He's got some really good takes too. So go check him out. Really good.
All right. And if Larry does a show, be looking over there. Maybe doing a 49er post-game show tonight here in the next, if they allow him to do it at Levi's. Otherwise, he's got to drive home and
Gotcha.
might be later. So
All
we
right.
will be back tomorrow.
Real quick,
Afternoon.
Cameron, we're going to be doing it towards the end of the month, right? The fantasy football draft, Dan?
Probably early September. Yeah.
Ooh, we need to start pushing that out so people know what's going on.
Yeah. We got to get our 12 and we've already got about,
We pretty much have it. The only we just, like I said, that we got rid of Mario, so we're at 11. You said you wanted your son wanted to be part of it?
Yeah. We got
So
rid
he'd
of
be the 12th.
Mario. Who's Mario?
Oh, come on. You're joking, right?
Mario.
Yeah. Your buddy.
Mario? We got rid of that clown.
Yep. Matthew, Fam has always been a punk. Yep. He made a meme calling Ozzy Albies an idiot. Yeah, he punched Jock. Yeah, I slapped him over fantasy.
Hey,
I'm
tonight
sure-
Sacramento
Yeah, he's
is
got issues.
down 6-5. They just scored 5 runs in the bottom of the 6th, still batting. Give you an update on the box score there. Who's looking good for Sacramento?
Yeah, Frank, he does everything. He'll talk about baseball, basketball, football. He'll get into some pop culture stuff too. He'll talk about music. Yeah, he's good. Go listen to him.
Fitzgerald 1 for 3. VR 1 for 3. Bart 1 for 2.
I think I said Mimi, didn't I, Logan? Meme. I think I said Mimi.
Mimi?
I think I said Mimi.
No,
Meme.
we need a sponsor. Mimi's
Thanks,
Cafe.
Logan. Thanks for having my back. Appreciate it.
Still have Mimi's up there? Do you have any Mimi's cafes up there?
Who?
Mimi's?
No, not over here.
Oh, we had them down here in Arizona. I don't know if they were a national or West Coast or whatever.
But yeah, we'll probably be out tomorrow. What, around 1:30 or something like that?
Yeah. Let's see. Giants play tomorrow. What time's the game? 10:40?
Yeah, yep.
I hope I can sleep tonight.
Hillary has been downgraded to Category 1. Doesn't matter. They're still going to get a shit ton of rain down there. Yeah, I thought I said Mimi. Yep. Thanks, Logan.
Tomorrow's game is at 10:35, so about 1:30 tomorrow.
Somewhere around there? Okay, cool.
About 1:30, we'll come in, and there we go.
Are you going to go check out? You going to check out Frank before you get on? I was going to head over.
What time's he going on?
In about 10 minutes, 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock, everybody. In the dungeon. Hell, you know what? Put the link up there. The show. Just click on the YouTube and put the thumbnail right in the.
Hold on 1 second.
In the chat.
Yep.
That way people can see it.
Go straight there. Yep. Oh, let's see. What we
got. Flood him, man. He needs subs. He's got to get over 100. Subs.
Yeah, I want to get him over 100. Yep. Yeah, you got 3 people waiting right now.
Yeah, that'd be good if all 40 people left in the chat would at least give him 5 minutes. And
there's his link. Go check it out.
And sub. Where's the link?
It's down there.
You gotta highlight it.
Oh, gotcha. I just put it in the chat so that people just can get it.
There it is, right under Balco boy. Look at that beard, man. Balco.
Yeah.
It's like
Chardall loves links.
it's called shaving, Eric.
Yeah.
When's the last time you shaved? Last Wednesday?
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah. Yep.
Wednesday, and today's Saturday? Or was it the Wednesday before?
The Wednesday before last.
Okay, so we got about 10, 11 days in there.
Yep.
So why do you grow it for 10, 12, 14 days and then shave it?
I did it for 21 years straight every single day. So once I retired, I was like, you know what?
Sir.
Yeah, exactly. Very good. Nice. You're kind of looking for Indian. You're looking for Indians a little bit there. You're when you ain't looking for Indians, you need to be over here, you know.
Oh, it's here.
There you go. Corner of your eye here.
Yes, sir.
Corner of your eye. There you go. Yeah, that's what my drill instructor said when we had some guys who didn't know how to salute. He's like, son, you're looking for Indians. You don't want to be looking for Indians.
Oh man.
But yeah, go check out Frank Red. Good stuff over there. Same thing with the Jim on Base show. I've harped on his show quite a few times. So go check him out as well. And I think we lost Dan. Oh my gosh. Still waiting to see if he shows back up.
Can you hear me?
There he is. And he's back.
Camera, I hit the board. It keeps going out. Shine it. I'm done.
All right, you ready? You want to make your call?
Yeah. Hey, arrivederci Chichari means the same thing as adios palanta. It means goodbye ball. Mm-hmm. I'm saying goodbye chat. So it's arrivederci Chichari.
Woo!